no akopie wo bi fi akoda wo bi mpaso edi ho nansa abira wo kwa adwuma no a otimi firi ho no akwa adwuma no asambra na ne fie kwan no ayira no letimi yedi ho ayi no akọ be ma ne fie no asiesie no otimi prebe no an de fro ne nkwan ahihye fridge mu ama be me no ne ade wo timi emwa wo ni obi wo ho mo wo he ho esoro ho ana he na mo wo ni obi a wo ho 9 years mo nka wade asem wo timi emwa and as soon him say me nipa no me ko ne ho weekend nti wan humi a me wo ho first no be kwa washing a otete afi di omo ba mu kita suitcase over the Ghanaian na me en sphincters say my enyo eten sphincters oba enyo eten sphincters Ghanaian na me en sphincters really
honorable at force. Only for Patawadama. As some said to be said, Wadawma e-levy, betting tax. And a tax is Bia, Ghana for is one on a drink, or say, a radiat more, ye are appointing as a finance minister. Budget a decay or deba parliament. Sad in the decay. Abani Bechem. Abani Bechem.
My bed. And that's your friend.
What was your friend?
And yet our bed. Come for Jimmy Sunday, the Minya cry. Minya Majumanaminko. So I did my bed. And yet our bed. Why that I bed so my bed in him? Abraham cow. No,
you see, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Is what?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean they can't bite? They are toothless bulldog.
Yeah, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Mr. What?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean?
You see, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Mr. What?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean they can't bite? They are toothless bulldog.
Yeah, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Mr. What?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean?
GFA president of Kachekureku, Ket Okeku. Yes, Kachekureku, Ket Okeku, Kech Okokureku. Okay, don't put your dictionary into my dictionary. When I provide it, don't remove my providing. Leave my point. GFA president of Kachekureku, Ket Okeku. Yes, Kachekureku, Ket Okeku, Kech Okokureku, Ket Okeku. Don't put your dictionary into my dictionary. When I provide it, don't remove my providing. Leave my point.
Mumpong dia muton honum. Ana mebe meya mu bibi. Osi mumpong dia muton honum.
Mumpong no, if they say pong it means close.
Yes.
Munjai.
Okay.
Stop. If you say mumpong there's like I'm going to go and they are closing. Mumpong dia muton honum. Stop that thing.
Mumpong dia muton honum. Ana mebe meya mu bibi. Osi mumpong dia muton honum.
Mumpong no, if they say pong it means close.
Yes.
Munjai. Stop. If you say mumpong there's like I'm going to go and they are closing. Mumpong dia muton honum. Stop that thing.
Today be today. Welcome, 97.3. Welcome to the best show on the airwaves every Friday on Sports Panorama. And 97.3, I'm Gabby Affair. Show proudly brought to you by Litina Travel and Tours, Betway Bet Influenza, Blue Jeans Energy Drink, Extra Cash, and Bank of Africa. Charlie, this weekend, Some people, them are names. I'm not sure you would want to be in their shoes. I'll be getting into that. It has to do with the auditor's report on the 13th African Games. Several financial and administrative irregularities uncovered. Yeah, we'll be getting into a lot of that talk. And also, the Black Stars are all the way in Cardiff for the friendly game against Wales. That game is on June 2. Carlos Queiroz named his 28-man squad. We'll be getting into all of that talking points from Carlos Queiroz's 28-man squad. And then Accra Hearts of Folk say they are not going to do anything with Masudi Dramani. Then there's a big game to look forward to. Arsenal taking on Paris Saint-Germain at the Puskás Arena in Budapest. Later on Saturday, that's tomorrow, 4 p.m. Kick-off time. But before we get into the conversation, let me talk to you about some very interesting packages I have for you tonight. Well, Extra Cash is calling you. You know how life fee goes sometimes. Unexpected wahala fee happen. School fees, rent, broken fridge. Everything fee come at you at once. That's why Extra Cash from Forms Capital, they here for you. It gives you extra money right inside your Momo wallets. You can repay any day or up to 30 days. The best part is the interest is charged on how long it takes to repay. And when you keep paying on time, your limit will grow over time. So you no need to stress. Just dial *170 hash. Select 5, 3 and 5 to activate your Extra Cash. Because with Forms Capital, the mantra is no wallet left behind. So go on, leave extra with Extra Cash. Now, Bank of Africa is also calling you. You can activate your dormant account with Bank of Africa. Enjoy our fresh products and services, including our enhanced SME support, facility, USD debit card, credit card, and more. You can also update your account at any Bank of Africa branch with your Ghana card. So all you need is just your Ghana card. Or kindly reach us on our call center 0302 429 or 0302 249690. Or you can chat for at www.boaghana.com. For support or inquiries, Bank of Africa strong as a group, close as a partner. Well, how many days to the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Less than 2 weeks. But there's a big thing happening in Boston. That's the Made in Ghana Expo on the 22nd and 23rd of June 2026 at the Envision Hotel in Boston. As Litina Travel and Tours, in partnership with the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, inviting Ghanaian manufacturers, entrepreneurs, food and beverage processors, beauty and cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, real estate, buildings and constructions, and others to leverage Ghana's World Cup moments and connect with international buyers, distributors, and investors in Boston. This expo will showcase Ghana's most powerful commercial businesses and B2B network with major US companies. To register now or call Tina on 0244 260 789. Our Litina Travels office located in Alisa Hotel. You can also visit us there, North Region Accra. The expo is sponsored by Casapreco, Clifton Homes, Def Traco, and Alisa Hotels. Well, Betway betting influencer is starting to get rewarded as the next big sports betting influencer with Betway. Place bet and share your codes with friends, fans, and followers. If they place bet using your code, you earn 4% of their wager. It doesn't matter whether it's a win or a loss. If they bet with your code, you earn 4% cash of their wager amount. This means the more people bet with your code, the more you will earn. So start betting, sharing, and winning with Betway Influencer. Exclusive to Betway. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. So bet the responsible way. Betway, get way more. Yeah, that's our sponsors for tonight. Big shout out to our YouTube guys. We love you as always. Yeah. I've seen your messages. It's Friday. We are here again. Let me introduce the guys. I've got Bernard Abeku ushering studio with me, Manuel Angelo Kwache, Yao Jeminta, and the Rabbi, the Potions Master. Numo. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
No fun
Charlie, usher us into the spiritual realm.
Is on the throne. Zebaut is on the throne. Zebaut is on the throne.
He's not asleep.
And I know fear none of your doom me. Can you doom me? You was about by jail.
Yeah, man.
Darkness.
Coach, just hold on for me.
Now go day.
We have a big announcement.
No,
very big.
Egbe.
For our viewers and listeners.
Egbe.
We have a big announcement. So let me bring it to our listeners. You know the 2026 FIFA World Cup, right?
Yes.
It's kicking off on when?
Bosu.
June 11th. How
11th.
many days? 13 or 12 days. Depending on how you want to count it. Or depending on if your country is
how
there.
you see it.
Now, we are proud.
That's right.
Yeah, man. To announce that Channel 1 TV
now go day
will broadcast the matches.
The very best.
From the FIFA World Cup.
The very best.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup. Channel 1 TV is your go-to station for all the action.
Where else are you going?
Drama.
Where else are you
the
going?
Unforgettable moments.
Where is the best tactical analysis
from the world's biggest football stage?
Chale.
You asked and we have delivered.
Now go day.
There is World Cup Central for
now
you.
Go day.
So 3 to 4 p.m. we do the preview.
Now go day.
Then depending on what match you want to watch, it will be there for you.
Simple.
Channel 1 TV.
Simplicity.
June 11. We are taking you from June 11 to July 19. Not just Black Stars matches.
No.
Opening ceremony. Mexico taking on South Africa. Aztecas Stadium. Live. It there for you. Black Stars taking on Panama.
It there for you. In Canada.
Toronto. Ghana taking on England. Boston Stadium. Ghana taking on Croatia. Third game. We beat Croatia 2-1. Straight to run of 32. Ghana taking on Italy. Italy no did it.
Whoever cometh our way. Of course, after the group stages, we will deal with the person.
Yeah. You know how many games we are watching at the World Cup, right?
Yes.
104.
It's over 104.
All the 104 matches, we are bringing it to you.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
This is the biggest.
Live.
The biggest.
On Channel 1 TV.
The biggest.
There's no place to go and watch.
Football galore.
You asked and we have delivered.
It's football galore.
I say you asked and what? We have delivered.
Where would you get any proper analysis from?
Yeah, man.
Here the young high will be out.
In-house.
Top notch. You are bringing all the previews. Look, the reaction from the managers.
See the very best. You see the very best.
The fan engagement.
I say you see the very best.
Charlie.
From myself, from Yao Menta, from Abeku.
Everybody there.
Everybody there.
Clean.
Hey.
Charlie.
Make you tell me.
No, it's just like people. They're not here.
If I make my tactical boardroom
coach
spot on.
Yeah. You see,
because
the people didn't listen. They didn't hear. Na me say wana no to make us ye.
Jauna wato me. Jauna wato me.
Channel 1 TV.
Jauna wato me.
Na me say wana no to make us ye.
Jauna wato me. Jauna wato me. Jauna wato me.
Top level selection.
This is what Zebaut does.
Yeah, man.
When he's seated on the throne, he do it or he does what nobody can do.
He do what?
He do it.
Yeah, man.
No more.
Look, me say one no what to me.
Careful, Agbe no kashi. What befu? What be what die?
Interpret. Yen dry num.
What be what die? Yen kasa.
Action.
Yen kasa.
Action.
Yen kasa.
Quick action. Action.
The dress code go be top notch.
Yeah, man.
Imagine
the tactic.
Imagine how board. Imagine Shiny Brother 1 and 2. Oh, Charlie. Shiny Brother 1 and 2 on screen doing the tactical analysis. Oh, Charlie. Charlie. Tactical. That be a man suit. Body purple.
Clean.
Look, all the leaders will tune to channel 1.
Yeah, man.
All the leaders. Those who
CQ.
Those who don't like football will appreciate channel 1.
Oh yeah. Right now,
because
CK is no more. So CQ.
It will be broken down to the simplest of form.
Yes.
Proper tactical understanding will be showcased. Hey, this one there is the biggest news I've heard all day.
Yeah, Charlie.
It's the biggest news
Charlie.
I've heard all day.
Koji, you have to pray
Show
for.
us about.
Yeah, man. Pray for Channel 1 TV.
One double shie.
Pray for the Papa.
Shidajono.
Pray for Carlos Queiroz.
What were he wale?
Ateta.
How wanile? Belema wada. No one fen work be yami. Olake from June 11th to July 19th. But then choba knew me. Competitors say I'm a fire. I'm small. I'm back tuned to channel 1. Citi FM. The commentary are top notch. The TV tactical analysis top notch. You won't get it anywhere. We will tackle it from every angle. Because we've got Zebaut leading the platform. Zebaut is the one leading the group.
Yes. Killer camera angles. Visual effects.
Carlos Queiroz. Carlos Queiroz. Obanabaye no dey jope. 4 months for baye man.
4 months. Yeah, here.
Obaye no dey jope.
Yeah.
No potential ofo ekowo mi omo oyafotu. Wasmo na agba coach moti me. Can make it to kreku gbe yi. Teacher players, many canto hi. Many am canto hi, canto hi. Many am after America. Go canto hi, o canto hi.
O canto and your knees are no good.
Go canto fite. Oh. Canto hi. Oh. Get include do your hair, No Carlos Queiroz won pabo fa echu. One na list no ke back no ni keto kreku me influence. No one fan wo gbe ami. Team me no ni je keto kreku ke FB no ni. Team me Ghana be a team ni.
Bring down.
One Kenya ya no kwale mi. Akezeba Kenya ta ni Ghana ya hie. Ne kan no kwale atuni. Kenya kan no kwale tuni. Ghana e yang hie kokoko. Ni da ni nko no ko. Yankee aya. Moko ya Yankee ni aswe hin ahine bachia.
Yaman.
Black Stars. Why ya Yankee? Why ya Toronto? No obaku wo se woba after 3 games. Won ya here. Carlos Queiroz won pabu 5. Nya you anokwale ke ye player selection me.
Yeah.
Selection ni ka ba player ni ehi. No na ehi. Bokonye sa. Ye kanukwala chuni. Au. Yo was Zebaut.
Ateta Atasa.
Amafwe. Ateta nebano. Ateta nebano moshe. Moshe. Ateta nebano moshe. Ateta nebano moshe. Hey. Ateta nebano.
It is Ateta versus Sergeant Lee. You remember Sergeant Lee?
Eba twati.
Yeah, man.
You're comfortable lead. Eba twati wo. Ateta bane twati. Oh, touch oh twati. Oh no, you're comfortable lead. Ateta egbeyin. Amafwe. Ateta nebano. Hey, the double. Oh, you was Zebaut. This double will happen. Arsenal will not lose this cup. Arsenal will win. Tactically, Ateta is ready. Technically, every Arsenal player is ready.
Yeah, man.
I know Luis Enrique is ready. But this is one of a.
This is one off. And we are trusting Attah. Those of us who believe in Attah, we believe in Attah. Our Honorable Sam George, wherever we are, God will bless you. My boss, Samens, the CEO of Channel 1 and Citi TV, God will bless you. My good friend, Mr. Frimpong Sapon of Hub Computers.
Amen.
Mr. Frimpong Sapon of Hub Computers. Wherever you are, God will bless you. Fifi Bansi, my boss. I'm calling all the powerful Arsenal supporters.
Dr. Oko.
Rise up, Dr. Oko. Rise up, Dr. Oko. Rise up, Dr. Oko. Stand on your feet, Dr. Oko. Yes. Yetu mashike wale. Yetu mashike nile. Yetu mashike hemokayeli. Hemokayeli kene baton. Stand on your feet. Honorable Sam Jata George. Oh, here you. Nyeke hemokayeli adumochi.
Soak Attah in the blood.
Attah.
You are the interpreter.
Yes, you lie. Yes, you lie. Yes, you lie. Attah.
We break every chain. We break every chain. We break every chain.
Look, any commit to a leg.
We break it.
Any commit to a leg. Zeba. About what here and Sam George, honorable of Fokeche. My boss, Samens, the winning Champions League down. Joe was Zebat Kenya.
Breaking the chain tomorrow.
And Abeba, you will also be included as the winners, as among the winners of the Champions League. So say it.
We break that.
So say it. Break it. So say it. Break it. So say it. You
break it.
One double shin. Yes, bad. One double shin. Yes, Zebat bad.
Zebat.
Menesoa, Nimasoa,
Namasoa.
War ho. Nima ho, Nama ho,
Attah ho,
Attah ho, Samens ho,
I been quiet loud.
Sam Jata George, honorable Sam Jata ho, Fifi Bansi ho, Akoho, oh, Francis Oko, the greatest Arsenal supporter.
Clean.
Tomorrow belongs to you people. My friend, my colleague at work, Mr. Ima Opoku. Look, tomorrow is your day.
I mean,
nothing will stand in your way. Mr. Also, nothing will stand in your way. Our Messiah of the Roman Rich School. There's another Arsenal supporter calling Toto, Mr. Toto.
Oh,
Mr. Toto, Mr. Toto.
That one be what?
That's
Toto.
his name.
That's what we name
His
that.
name, Mr. Toto.
Charlie, let's.
He's also at the Roman Rich School.
We pray for you. Let's start the show.
Look, God will bless you people tomorrow. And we, those who believe in Attah, we are part of the support union. We are enjoying your support tomorrow, and we'll join you in your celebration. Shwa, no manye.
Abba.
Kekunumyeli ablawo ye Yesu ba amen. Amen.
Amen. All right, let's get talking. Well, let's start off the show. He didn't understand.
I understand.
You don't understand?
I mean, he gets on Gaga.
I understand.
Oh, baby girl.
Yeah. So let's start off the show. Let's start off with the Black Stars. The squad was released. The 28-man squad was released for the World Friendly. According to the GFA, it's for the World Cup preparations and the World Friendly. The 26-man squad itself will be named on June 1. June 2, we are playing Wolves. I quickly want to run our listeners through the collapse real quick for the uninitiated, just in case you've not been reading and watching. We have 5 goalkeepers in there. Benjamin Asari plays for Accra Hearts of Folk. There is Lawrence Atizigi. He plays for St. Gallen. Joseph Anan is with the St. Patrick's Athletic. Solomon Agbasi, Asari's deputy at Accra Hearts of Folk. Paul Reverson he's the reserve goalkeeper for Ajax. Abdul Baba Rahman plays for PAOK Thessaloniki in the Greece League. He makes a return to the national team after 3 years. The last time he played was 7th September 2023. Gideon Mensah, AJ Oxer, Marvin Senaya, AJ Oxer, Ali Seidu, Stad Ren, Abdul Mumin, Raya Valikano, Jeremy Poku, Istanbul Basakshir. Jonas Ajete played for Jamie Test. Jonas Ajete, he plays for Wolfsburg. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. Kojo Pompipra plays for OGC Nice. Alexander Jiku is with Spartak Moscow. Elisha Wusu, AJ Oxer, Thomas Partey, Villarreal, Kwesi Sibo, Real Oviedo, Augustin Boache is in there, Saint Etienne. Caleb Urinchi is also in there, FC North Jylland. Abdul Fattah Isaac, who plays for Leicester. There's Brandon Thomas Asante, Coventry City, Antoine Semenyo, Manchester City, and Esnyama Lyon, Christopher Bonsuba, Alcacia, and the Saudi Pro League. Kamal Din Selemana plays for Atlanta. Prince Edukobna, Victoria Pilsen, Iñaki Williams is back. Athletic Bilbao, he was at the last World Cup. And then Captain Fantastic, Jordan Ayew, plays for Leicester City. So that's your 28-man squad named by Carlos Queiroz. It will be Carlos Queiroz's first test or first game, not a competitive, friendly game, of course, heading into the World Cup. There's been several talks after he named the squad. One of it is people questioning Baba Rahman's return to the team after he said that he wanted to stay away from the national team because of the heavy criticism he received when he played for Ghana the last World Cup in Qatar. And also there is what's his name, Derek Athakon, who's had his ankle on a rant after he was dropped in that squad, and a few other things that have popped up. Coach, let me start off with you. On the 28-man squad, Joseph Painter is another player who was left out of the 28-man squad. He was not at the last World Cup in Qatar. So for him, it's back-to-back messes for Joseph Painter. Coach.
Numogabi. Numogabi. You are Joe Feonu. God will bless all. And this country will be blessed. Despite the diabolic and unsincere and clear dishonesty of the people at the Ghana Football Association when it comes to our football. Look, if you want God to bless you, the least you can do is to be truthful. If you want God to bless you, the least you can do is to be honest. And if you want God to bless you, you need to work hard. But if you behave in a way that takes away truth and honesty far away from you, only fame ba na chebwaye. Only fame ba na chebwaye. Only fame ba na chebwaye complete. Aye jiboe. She only fame ba na chebwaye.
Who is this for?
Inke aye. Aje. Oye musumfe. Eshendomo cho. Bagwe moe. Aye. Aye. Oye musumfe. Oshendomo cho. Bagwe miye. Kobe meta telemo telemo keti telemo. Kobe weta telemo keti telemo. Me injele me da. If it die, that's your selection.
Oh, the song is for Keto Kreku?
I bet he's always been part of our selection.
Really?
People will say, well, he's gone for a top-notch coach. Would he influence? Look, we are on top of issues, so we are there.
But first off, is this squad from him? Is it from Carlos Queiroz?
I'm saying that Carlos Queiroz's squad is not what has been released.
Really?
I'm telling you.
So whose squad?
There's been some alteration. Look, I have spoken to people closer to Attah-Mensah. Was he given the notice by Alex Asante?
Yes, he was.
The protocol officer of the GS.
Yes,
he was.
On the recommendation of Carlos Queiroz.
Yeah.
Who intervened? Who stepped in and stopped that move from happening?
Yeah.
Who did that? Who did that? The person who did that. Show yourself. The person who did that has brought disunity, has brought scares, dishonesty on our team.
Per our checks,
I'm telling you.
What we know is that Athakon was handed the invite to meet the team in Cardiff.
Which FM member told him to stop? He shouldn't come.
Who is that?
You know yourself, oh. You know yourself. And when some of us put out some tweet and people say nothing come out, you know, nothing will come out of it, but we'll be disgraced. We will be embarrassed at the Mundial. That is what some of us is preventing. And we have to prevent it. with all sincerity and truth.
Oh. No, crazy.
You remember last week I said here that the time has come for us to bring about positivity around our team. I said that on ground that I thought that for once people will be honest and sincere in their selection. For once, nobody enters the Black Stars. Nobody goeth to the Black Stars if the person does not deserve it. For once, I thought we have learned from our abysmal, shambolic performances in previous tournament and at the current FA regime.
Yeah, let's say.
In every tournament, we've been disgraced under their regime.
The last 3 or 4 tournaments.
We've been embarrassed. So I thought people will learn. Common sense, honesty will get people to learn and fix whatever the problem has been. But we are still doing the same old things. And in life, if you don't change your methods, you don't get a different result. You can go and bring the best manager, but if the methodology in selecting the protagonist are still maintained,
Research methods.
you will not get your preferred
research methods. I learned them last semester.
You know what I'm telling you?
Quantitative and qualitative.
Look, if you look at this Black Stars lineup,
Yeah.
why do we have 5 goalkeepers there?
That's what I want you to let me understand.
There's no justification for that.
Really?
But what is the justification for that?
I'm being told that Queiroz is not convinced with
Who is he convinced?
what he's seen with Benjamin Asari.
It's
who
not true.
supposedly should be
It
Ghana's
is not true.
number
Look,
1.
anybody putting up that statement is those who don't favor, those who want to do everything humanly possible, tactically possible, technically possible to get rid of Asari. It is not true. Is he convinced with any player?
So why then has he gone with 5?
That's what I don't get.
Because I don't think.
What is the need?
He's going to take all 5 goalkeepers to the World Cup.
He can't. We've seen other countries take 4 goalkeepers to the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
I mean, England might be taken 4, but even their 4th goalkeeper is
he's just there
to go and
He's going to learn.
train.
It is better you come out.
Yeah, Jason Steele.
It is better you come out with a proper communique than to tell us that the 26-man squad will be picked from the 28. What is going to change in that 28-man squad? We know those who are going. So I disagree with that 28-man, that 5 goalkeepers thing. Now let's go to the back. You see, Dr. Pambo, I like him so much because I know him personally.
Yeah.
I've dealt with him on a personal level.
Yeah.
I taught his daughter, very brilliant little girl.
Yeah.
I taught her chemistry.
So he's what? The Black Stars medical
He's the
doc.
medical team.
Okay.
But I'm very disappointed
How so?
in some of the decisions he's taken.
Regarding certain players who are not match fit?
Regarding players who are not match fit. You can't do that. You just cannot do that, Dr. Pambo. You can't. You see, Ghana is so special a country. Ghana deserves better. Ghana should not be embarrassed. Whoever go to represent Ghana should be ready for battle. We are watching the video clips. We are seeing the teacher players. Those who are cautious in their contact. Those who are cautious in the way they are running. We are seeing them. Yeah. And some of us, we are getting report from that. It is clear. Say, should not be there.
Because there are 2 players who have dealt with what? ACLs, right? Abdul Mumin.
They recovered from.
And and then it's Nyama. Nyama has done 32 minutes.
These 2
the entire season.
These 2 players should not
Abdul
be there.
Mumin has done 76.
I talked about research. Yes, research will tell you that when a player recovers from an ACL, how long does it take the player to come back to his usual self? I have never seen, and I'm yet to be corrected, I have never seen any ACL recovery player taken to a major tournament. They won't be there. I stand to be corrected.
Oh, I'm sure there's some.
Well, it depends on the number of days leading to a particular tournament. Yes.
Rodri has recovered from an ACL.
Yeah.
He deserves to go to the World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he's played enough. The knee has been tested properly.
We've seen him miss a lot of games.
Because of caution.
Let me understand this. I mean, from the coaching perspective,
That's
because
right.
I think Nyama is very explosive. for a player who relies a lot on his legs,
it's explosion.
The runs that he would make.
Why
are we not taking a risk?
Look,
with a young player, he goes to the tournament and has zilch
and
impact.
Nyama, if he is fit to be my number one, he walks into that starting 11. To me,
yeah.
But if he's not fit, he's not fit. So who are those pressing him fit? Where is the medical team led by Dr. Pambo? We did a similar thing here with Sheila Liasu in 2008. When we were told that Sheila is fit and he will begin to play somewhere during the tournament. Well, we needed Sheila the most in that semi-finals against Cameroon. He couldn't show up. Our best player, the best midfielder in the tournament, Michael Essien, was asked to go and play as a centre back. We lost. We had the Wakaso issue where renowned management members of high prestige when it comes to football, they sat there. Wakaso brought the injury from China. They took him to the AFCON. He collected $25,000 appearance fee.
The stress on China for me.
$25,000 appearance fee. He couldn't kick one ball. When we questioned them, some of them had to call some of us from behind the scene to apologize that they erred. And I told some of them, come out and tell the people of Ghana that it was a mistake. You guys are those experienced managers to allow that to happen. I can see a similar thing happening with Enes Nyama and Abdul Mumin. Abdul Mumin plays for which team?
When
he's fit, he's the number one defender on the team. Why didn't he? Why cannot play the conference final?
Against Crystal Palace.
No.
Only.
He was not even on the bench.
He wasn't registered. Because
the injury.
They saw that he's out for the season.
He's out for the season.
So he wasn't registered as part of their squad.
Player, teacher, ni kotodwe or your defender kotodwe. Why would you, with all your level of experience, sanction and approve an ACL player to be added to the Black Stars team? And Nyama has played only 32 minutes of football. Jesus Christ. What is that?
The entire season.
One ball only 32 minutes. One ball only 32 minutes.
I think the time they...
Who are those in Dr. Randy Abbey, seasoned football campaigners. You can mention all of them. They claim to be called football people. And you allowing this to happen? Katakroko will turn around and come and tell us that if we have got Messi or Ronaldo somewhere, we should go and bring them? Are we saying that of all the wingers we've got, Chinchina and Nyama should be in that team?
We sacrificed that slot.
Can you imagine? And if you look at the fact that, again, we are going to the tournament and we've left our best ever, our best wing. Look, of all the wingers in that team, none of them is better than Joseph Pensah. None of them has better than Joseph Pensah. It isn't that we don't have, we have. But we know Joseph Akolanu ni bonia wa ye ni say he belongs to Welfare Kweko Sepama. Ni bonia Joseph Pensah ayen say he's a product of Welfare Kweko. Somebody will say, what about Thomas Partey? Thomas Partey's pedigree in the Black Stars. If you hate him,
he's more like he replaced.
Because if you dare, Ghana will come for you. Ghana will come for you and come for you big time.
But
why would you drop Joseph? 4 years ago, we were told
he was not part of the squad.
We were told the most rubbish statement I've ever heard from a coach. And you had people at the FA. You remember when the General Secretary came on this program some years ago? Hear myself banter. You see, they repeated the same thing. I told them that these people, you are so dishonest in your player selection when it comes to the national team. No correct. Why do you people behave like that? Why do you do that? Now let's go to the team itself.
I think you were.
No, me wait. But tell me wait. Look.
What are your problems with this team?
You see,
are we getting the 26 from this?
Or we don't have it. We don't have any players from anyway.
Henry Asantuchu virtually confirmed.
We'll get that inside.
That's on the 26th.
Yeah. The friendly is on June the 2nd. The friendly is on June the 2nd.
If I'm a player and I'm not training with them,
June 1.
How do you release a squad? And this player is not part of the squad, but he's part of the friendly for the next game.
And FIFA would release the squad for all the 48 teams
on June 2.
On June 2.
That's right.
The very same day we are playing the Wales game.
You understand? Now let's come to the team itself. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Look. Our right back. Ali Duseidu. Ali Duseidu. When we saw him 4 years ago, his passion got all of us to fall in, to believe. But we realized with time I can't born anymore. Somebody will say, we don't have a proper right back. So let's go with what we've got. Nippon on meet the standard. The one we had the Senaya,
Marvin Senya.
I want to see him.
Ajax there.
For him, if you look at his performances,
did he not play against Austria?
No, he about 5 minutes.
I think he played against
Austria. He didn't play. And that's why a lot of people were pissed at
Otuado.
That you invited the guy to come and you didn't play him, and rather you played Caleb Urenchi, who is a little bit hesitant playing the right fullback position. He was supposed to play the left position.
If he gets the nod, everybody read my lips. I'm saying something here. He gets the first yellow card very early.
He did. That one is constant.
But wait, coach. Is it not a clean slate for him under Queiroz? I mean, because of the way he plays his football and what Queiroz is as a manager.
Queiroz doesn't encourage his players to be kicking opponent by heart. That's not what Queiroz teaches. All right?
Gentleman.
Now, if you look at the left back position,
Gideon
I said, and I repeat, we've got people trying to justify why Baba Rahman should be brought back into the team. For me, I don't think they've handled it properly. Because
his return?
Yes, his return has not been. There's some of disrespect associated with that.
How so?
Me, I condemn all those who personally insulted him 3-4 years ago. Some of the insult, even to his family.
Yeah.
That should be condemned. Nobody has got the license to do that. But when the man publicly come out and say, I won't play for Ghana again. Because when I do, Ghanaians don't seem to appreciate what I do. They insult me to the extent say, so when you film.
But those reasons are still there.
That's what I'm coming to.
And it will get amplified if he goes to the World Cup and he doesn't.
You see?
I don't understand.
You see? So now I would have thought that in bringing him back, an official statement
should have been put out.
Right now, if you listen to the people of this country, they all think the man is back because his boss is the FA president.
Yeah. Lots of people said that.
And it is so unfair on the boy.
Yeah.
And Ketokreku and people are supposed to know better. And they seem not to know better.
And just on that point, that just it magnifies the pressure on him immensely.
Yes.
And even going back to this World Cup.
Yeah, because that was the first thing that dropped in the mind of Ghanaians. As soon as the
pressure on him himself
God
should be
that he will go, if he gets the note, he will perform.
And you see, it pains me because you can't actually question Raman's form for Pile this season.
No, but it's not about form. It's about where his mental state is going to be when he plays for Ghana.
Say he should perform, because if the boy performance showcase anything closer to what we saw 4 years of him, and then visit team no beja bokra.
How old is he now? Yeah, 31. So when he left, he was 20.
And we don't want that.
But if he doesn't perform at this World Cup, he doesn't survive beyond this.
I've heard people say that he can come back if he wants. But there were people who played the qualifiers. Where are they? You see, when you begin to talk like that,
then
you are setting those. You see, you are setting the time bomb.
Yeah.
For the boy, if he doesn't perform, those who will come from, and but then those of you making those sub-7 prayers, childish statement, you will not be there to what? Save the boy. I said that if they can handle his comeback into the team very well, I'll call him into the team. Mimi Face said, between him, Gideon Mensah, and Attah-Mensah,
who starts?
I would have taken Attah-Mensah because he gives us that flexibility in tactics.
Okay.
If you want to play a back three with a wing back, Attah-Mensah is better than them. Followed by Baba. As for Gideon Mensah, the least said about his wing play, the better.
We've seen enough of Gideon.
Defensively, all the three of them are not good enough. On 1v1, you see, the tournament we are going to we'll be facing teams with 1v1 wingers.
Yeah.
And the best way to counter those 1v1 is not a back four, it's a back three with a defensive line cover in one of the center back.
Okay.
That is where I think Attah-Mensah would have given it a bit more mileage and a bit more diversity in our approach. Let's go. As for the center back, I don't want to say anything about it. Because Jiku, Ajete, Jerome, and West.
Abdul Mumin.
Abdul Mumin.
Barely fit Abdul Mumin.
He's not fit.
Yeah.
Again, Dr. Pambo.
And then Kojo Pompey.
And as for that boy, he's the number. So
he started.
He and Jiku will start.
Yeah. He played against Germany.
You see, Mumin is a bit different. He's a ball progressor.
Yeah.
But he's a defender. He needs to tackle. He will be engaged in that on the max get set P.
Yeah.
And that knee will give him.
But coach, real quick, I don't want to disturb your thought. If Queiroz wants to go with a back three, which of these profile players?
In a back three, a fit Abdul Mumin plays in the middle. In the middle. Because the attributes of a back three, they should all be what? Ball passers, proper ball progressors. This team don't have that.
Okay.
I don't believe, maybe the only player who I believe in his passing ability is Jerome. But Jerome too is a bit slow. So on the marks, on the recovery, maybe he'll be found wanting. Unless we are playing a bit deep and there's limited spaces. Then he can handle the situation. Do you know where our biggest problem is?
Nope.
It's in midfield.
Thomas Partey, Caleb Yurinchi, Kwesi Sibo, Elisha Uso, Gaston Boache.
We took the same amount of.
How many ball progressors?
I want to look at the 4 there.
The 4.
Also, Augustine Boache, he's more like a number 10, isn't it?
Okay.
That boy.
Yeah.
Very talented boy.
So you're dealing with Partey, Sibo, and then Yurinchi. And Queiroz should stop. He shouldn't come and do any Yurinchi right back experiment.
Look. For the very first time in the major tournament, we are so weak in the middle of the pack. We are so weak in the middle of the pack. So for me, I think the controller is the only untouchable there. Because his vast experience and his ability to get on the ball and detect and control the game for the Black Stars is key.
The metronome.
Yes.
Young man.
That's Thomas Partey.
Composed.
Now, who compliments him?
Bessie.
We are all talking about Kellen Ritchie. But in complimenting him, he'll be doing a lot of work. Assuming in the workaholic moment, a yellow card is attracted. One echo friend Naba. Sibo. Anase. Elisha Wusu. Look.
And if it's Sibo cry, he's a walking yellow card.
He's just
like he's just like Ali to say.
He's more hot-headed than
he's a walking yellow card.
Elisha Wusu, right?
Oh yeah. So I asked myself, why did they drop the Atlanta boy?
Ibrahim Suleimana.
Yeah.
He now plays for Cagliari.
Somebody said, but he's played at least. Look, his record tells me he's played close to 21 games.
We documents.
Sibo has played 26
Let the people see that you've done your stats today.
or they say
show those documents, man. Yeah, show those documents, man. Let me hold it for you.
Yeah, I'll check for him so that he
give me the midfielders one. This is Benjamin Assad, this is the goalkeeper. This is Marvin Sena, right? This is
tactical coach, namely
Jeku and Jonas Ajete.
The data, namely
the data is here.
Data, namely
midfield. So Thomas Partey has played 25 games this season. Ibrahim Sulemana 21. Sibo, he has played 26. So they are all within the same 20 bracket.
Sibo, how many games?
26.
Okay.
And this boy 21. Look, Sibo doesn't move well.
There's a pink sheet, namely.
Sibo movement is highly questionable in midfield.
Limited.
Are you very limited? His qualities are so limited. You say he wins. Now when he wins the tackle, what does he do with the ball? And that is the most important thing.
Does he pass the ball?
Pedri ni Gavin no nkola kitten adope apala nkola yi. What the ball about no the ball here? Dem nkola what the ball e won say no what the ball e jagra. What done down Siboni West e so rigid.
Not 10 foot 360.
Oh Charlie. How is it going to tell?
Don't do that to Sibo.
No. I'm telling you.
Stability in midfield.
Especially when you have a similar player in Elisha Wusu.
You see, when you have a similar player in Elisha, they are too much of the same.
Too much alike.
So why is Sulemana not part of this team?
My variety beam. Variety.
Just a consultancy na. Elijah Wusu consultancy na na mudia ye juma sa. Otuado template no mo amwayen. Carlos Queiroz doesn't know this team. I am told from a very reliable source that he submitted his list.
Insider namely.
And some other list came.
There was another list?
Oh, no more.
From who?
I don't know. So now let's juxtapose. Now, those names that were not common. And microphone fast so you on it. The coach, you know, anymore. That's why from the beginning I wanted every backroom staff gone. When I said that, most people thought, no. I wanted, because if people say, oh, but if Desmond Ofe is there, he will give the man a knowledge of the team. He will influence the man's selection. Because Papa no on him team. Now when did he start training with the team? When did he start training with the team, Gabi? When? So you can clearly see the input of the consultancy.
Now he's been with this team for the last 4 or 5 days.
You say somebody like Elisha Wusu and Sibo. Kamadi Sulemana. Oh yeah, buddy. Ahead of Joseph Pencil. Hey, Mutimo Dinwati. Katokrikumu Mutimo Dinwati. Hey, Mutimo Dinwati. Bonnie Ben and Joseph Pencil aye. Joseph Pencil is far better than Kamadi.
Hands down.
Kamadi won for Blasters close to 5-6 years. Watch only one goal.
And you know the thing with the Pencil issue, and he's not really had like proper time with the Black Stars. He's always in and out in there.
Anytime they've given him the opportunity. Joseph Pencil has played 2 major tournaments for Ghana.
Yeah.
The one that Comoros knocked us out.
Yeah, the AFCON.
He was by far our best
2021.
You remember that?
Yeah.
He had the day issue. Yeah. Give them goal! Give them goal!
3-2 loss.
No, you remember that goal? Pass it and you score. That's what I'm saying. Joseph Pencil did all the dancing. Dribble and gave it to him. They did one time pass. One time. If it was Jordan, you would have returned the pass. Return the pass back to the boy. We got booted out. Ekaya. We went to Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
In that game that decided our fate.
Yeah, don't
Who was our best player?
Don't touch our touch.
That first half, Joseph Pencil was our best player.
Yeah.
He even won us the penalty. Ekaya.
Yes. And Chris Hutton said that he took him out because of fatigue.
And he came to reply.
Yes. What fatigue?
What fatigue? No, he was running more than every other player. You said he rather got fatigued. In 2022, we were told by Coach Otuado, for which the people at the FA Ketokrekumi Prosper Ado sat with me on the same platform, defended that decision. And I said, Prosper, with all your football knowledge, you said football is not all about goals and assists, and you accept that? You people, you are dishonest. They've done the same thing again.
Isn't it a little strange how
he's the same person?
No, it's the same person, but that.
And I'm telling them at the FA is because of the hatred they have for Winfred Kweku or Palmer. Me too, Sabi.
But why that?
Now you get to talk. Had it not been for Palmer, you never have won. You really have won that election. But we were all there at the physician and surgeon. We were there that day.
How does that affect an innocent boy who is doing his job?
I don't get it.
In the US,
I don't get it.
I'm sure now he'll be questioning himself. What do I need to do again to get into?
At this point, he has to give up.
How old is he now? 20. Boy.
Oh, he's 28.
Me, I've not spoken to him yet.
He has to give up.
I've not spoken to him yet. But my genuine advice, for as long as Keto Kweku and his people are running football in this country, he should concentrate on his football
career. Because
when you listen to people who should be speaking the truth here in Ghana, people who should be honest and be bold and be telling them in their face. Some of them are my colleagues. They go and sit on radio and then they are massaging the tongue because that is where you are eating from. Me, I don't need them to feed me. They cannot even feed me.
Oh, feed. Oh, damn man! What is money? What is money?
Look, Jehovah Zebaoth.
How much is money?
Zebaoth takes care of me and my family. If I tell you the course I've had from them, come, I say, me, I should come to your zone. You put camera on me and disgrace me. And see, you went to Accra Academy. I also went to Accra Academy. I did law. I have a master's in chemistry. Oh, you don't do chemistry. Why do you do man? You don't do chemistry.
It's okay. Calm down.
Why are you treating our team like this?
Calm down.
Why? Bonnie Bain.
Yeah.
Kamadin Sulemana, billboard player, billboard player. To billboard say advertising board. Let's stop it.
Coach, I beg you, wrap up and let's go for a quick break. I beg you.
In wrapping up,
yeah.
Kabi, Gabi, send a heat no.
Yeah, me na see.
In wrapping up, we will support our team. Me dear, the level of dishonesty we need to put. I'm not the type of person who will say enyeshe omaye dada yenjin tum yen support it. Remember who said why you know enye.
Yeah.
And when it backfires, taking you back to see will be very simple for me. Say
a kind.
But in life, the truth is so painful. The truth will always set you free. And the truth is what we need. If you look at the way our football is going, our U17 has been hijacked. U15 they've hijacked it. U20 they've hijacked it. Only some cabal of people think they have the means. God has designed them only to benefit from football, and they are depriving all of it. When I started doing football, Keto Kweku was not doing football in Ghana. I say it with all honesty and truth. When I started doing football in this country, he was not doing football. Why have you hijacked all our national team? When you talk, then these people are calling you. Nobody should call me. They are not the only people designed to benefit from football in this country.
Coach, and for me,
you've hijacked our under 17, hijacked our under 20, hijacked the Blasters. Bibi, why hijacking? Why hijacking yourself?
My man heat up.
We wish the team the very best.
Wish them the best.
We wish the team the very best.
Yeah, man.
Please, Queiroz, we are telling you, any player who has an ACL with a damaged knee, on this second,
we'll see it in the Wolves game. Yeah, man. We'll see it in the Wolves game. So,
and the Snyama should play 90 minutes against Wolves.
Oh,
he should run like we know him to run. Consult us in tea. Who don't know that he is part of those people. I rest my case.
Nice.
We wish the team the very best.
Let me take some messages. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back today, we spoke to Henry Asante-Chumi. He explained a few things regarding the Babaraman Athakon conversation, Joseph Pinson and all that. We'll play that. I'll take Yaya Jim in test thoughts, and then Manuel Angelo Kwache and also Bernard Abe Kwache. Let me take this message. It says, okay, the next message. It says, today, Coach Nimley is English B King James version. Andy Dansum Atomic Bust Up. Okay. Guys, Keto Kweku has messed up Ghana football beyond comprehension. His personal attitude and style are so bad that his administration is inept, vindictive, and hey, Charlie, I blame the cheerleaders, praise singers, and the choir leaders who rallied themselves to praise him for this performance. Ket has done nothing for Ghana football. He has instead profited from G8 football. He has at best turned Ghana football into his property and has employed his people. Okay. Nitojo. No, let's go to the next one. Nitojo says, Black Stars, it's scary for Ghana. Okay. As I said, let's stop making noise about Con. He had the chance, but he didn't justify his inclusion. Is this the last time Ghana is playing? He has a chance to play for Black Stars. Switching your nationality is not an automatic inclusion into the BS.
You see, they are not addressing that issue and address the issue properly.
Then they will take a different turn.
That's why I read that, because I actually wanted to.
Nobody have said that.
You've not even brought up the nationality.
If it's switched to nationality, it's not an automatic
exactly.
We are looking at what is going on.
Okay, let's take that one. Our Friday sports show. We are grateful for Citi Channel 1 TV for showing the Mundial. We'll be waiting for the Black Stars on June 1st. Our stars will shine again. Daniel Harrison Ado from Acho. Okay. Nathan, listening from... He didn't add that. He says, I thought coach would pray for us now to avoid an Inter Milan results on...
Look at this, man. You're not serious.
But you pray for Arteta to win the UCL.
You should go and check Arsenal PSG last season when they met in the semi-finals.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. What is Jonas Ajete doing in the squad? Okay, I can't use that on radio. I still don't understand why Baba Idrisu is not in the team. Oh, hey, Charlie.
At this time.
Normally they said Idrisu Robert Mabem.
Okay.
What they are doing there, Idrisu Robert Mabem.
Let's take this message and then we'll go for a quick break. It says, good evening team. Ghana is going to play only 3 matches at the World Cup, and I don't know why my teammates is so worried. Glory, glory, United. Bonasco for all. Listening to us from Kwisimen Sim. Okay. All right, let's take a quick break.
We don't know the budget that is going on.
Yeah, it's still not out yet. It's still not out yet. We'll get to know. The minister has to do a press briefing. In fact,
him I trust him.
I'm not sure even Coach Carlos Queiroz will do even an explainer to the squad. Okay. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, I'll take y'all's thoughts and Bernard's and also Manola Angelo Kwache. We'll be back after this.
Get ready for a historic business opportunity at the FIFA World Cup 2026 in Boston as Ghana takes on England. Ghanaian businesses also get the chance to take on the global market at the Made in Ghana Expo happening June 22 and 23, 2026 at the Envision Hotel, Boston, USA. Latina Travel and Tours, in partnership with the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, invites manufacturers, fashion designers, food processors, beauty brands, pharmaceuticals, real estate companies, banks, construction firms, and many more to showcase their product to international buyers, distributors, and investors. Boston, USA, home to one of the strongest Ghanaian diaspora communities, will welcome fans and business leaders from across the world, making this the perfect platform to grow your brand and expand into the US market. Reserve your booth now and enjoy massive global visibility and powerful B2B networking opportunities. Call Tina on 0244-260-789 or visit Latina Travel and Tours at Alisa Hotel, Northridge, Accra. Made in Ghana Expo FIFA World Cup in Boston, proudly powered by the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry and Latina Travel and Tours.
This advert is brought to you by Casa Preco Alomo Bitters and Alisa Hotels.
From the heart of Africa we stand, building dreams across the land. Every step we did our side, helping you rise, taking you higher. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. BOA, we go there for you night and day. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher.
countdown has begun. The world is gearing up for the biggest football spectacle on the planet, the 2026 FIFA World Cup. But before the first whistle blows, there's a story behind every team, every player, and every number. Get ready for the World Cup Diaries, only on 97.3 Citi FM, your ultimate destination for everything World Cup. From mind-blowing statistics to deep dives into all the participating teams to insights that you didn't even know you needed. Starting April 7th, 2026, every weekday. Catch it live at 10 minutes past 3 p.m. on the Traffic Avenue on 97.3 Citi FM. We bring you quick, sharp, and electrifying updates that break it all down. So you don't just watch the game, you understand it. Every stat has a story, every team has a journey, and we're bringing it all to you. Don't miss the World Cup Diaries at 10 minutes past 3 p.m. weekdays on the Traffic Avenue, only on 97.3 Citi FM.
The Blank Scenes is on your screens now, and trust us, you don't want to miss a single moment. Tune in every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. for all the family drama, unexpected twist, laughter, and everything in between. Missed an episode? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Catch the repeats Fridays at 11:30 a.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m., Sundays at 4:30 p.m., Tuesdays at 3 p.m., Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Stay logged on Channel 1 TV and never miss a moment of The Blank Scenes. The Blank Scenes is a Channel 1 TV production, and it's proudly sponsored by Out Insecticide, Nasco Electronics, Lizzie Shito, and Everpack.
City 97.3. Accra.
Welcome back from the break. Sports Panorama 97.3. I'm Gabi Affair Show, proudly brought to you by Blue Jeans Energy Drink, Litina Travel and Tour, Bet with Bet Influenza, Extra Cash, and Bank of Africa. Well, get some Blue Jeans Energy Drink. That's your favorite energy drink, and that's been on Ghanaian markets for over 20 years. Blue Jeans contains many vitamins and nutrients like vitamin B2, B3, B6, B12, as well as taurine and guarana, which are known to boost your strength and energy, as well as promote high performance and endurance. Blue Jeans energy drink is both for active men and women. For bulk purchase, you can call us on 020-8128-190 or 550-010-000. Blue Jeans energy drink, be tough. Well, quickly to this Litina FIFA World Cup 2026 in Boston. Just quickly on that. You know, Ghana will be taking on England. So Ghanaian businesses also get a chance to take on the global markets made in Ghana Expo, happening on June 22 and June 23, 2026 at the Envision Hotel in Boston. Litina Travel and Tours, in partnership with the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, is inviting manufacturers, fashion designers, food processors, beauty brands, pharmaceuticals and real estate companies, banks, construction firms, and many more to showcase their products to international buyers, distributors, and investors. Boston is the home to one of the strongest Ghanaian diaspora communities and will welcome fans and business leaders across from the world, and making this the perfect platform to grow your brand and expand into the US market. You can reserve your booth now and enjoy massive global visibility and powerful B2B networking opportunities. Now let's do this. You can call us on 024-426-0789, or you can visit us at Litina Travel at Aliza Hotel, North Region, Accra. Made in Ghana Expo FIFA World Cup 2026 Boston is proudly powered by the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. Let's continue the conversation. You can also send me your thoughts. 05-399-6996. Coach, you want to read a message that I take the outstance?
You know what? In my submission, I requested for me being given an example of a player who recovered immediately from an ACL and taken to a major tournament. So one of my very good friend, very knowledgeable friend, had sent me a message. He said in 1996, Cliff Barker picked Lucas Radebe for the South African squad when he was recovering from an ACL. He benched him for the first 2 games.
Yeah.
But that was Radebe, a special player who was also captain of Leeds United. These decisions should be exceptional, not the rule. Because it's a huge risk.
Yeah.
So, at the time, Lucas Radebe was the captain of Leeds United, and I think was either the captain or the deputy captain for South Africa. So Clive Barker, looking at the personality Lucas Radebe and his performances for the team, took the risk. But ask yourself, did South Africa even go beyond the group stages? No.
Nope.
In the first 2 games that Lucas Radebe didn't play, what happened to them? They lost.
Yeah.
So yes, you can do that, but not for Ernest Nyama. How special is he? Not for Abdul Mumin. How special is? And then my last point. You remember when Keto Kreku was granted interview with the TV3
recently?
OTJ.
Okay.
You remember Keto Kreku said that anybody, all the players who were approached to come and play for Ghana, that turned down the opportunity to play for Ghana, they will not be going to the World Cup.
Yeah,
Said that.
it was part of the things he said there.
Well, when Otuado called Babarama, what did he tell Otuado? Otuado said it at the press conference. He said Baba said he won't play for Ghana. He's not ready to play for Ghana now.
Yeah.
So by extension, doesn't that apply to Baba Rahman also? That he turned down Ghana when we needed him to come and play in the qualifiers. Now we've qualified to the World Cup. About $100,000 appearance fee. Doesn't that apply to him? So it's a question that somebody said I should ask Keto Kreku.
Yeah.
If you were so bent on denying Hodgson Odoi, people, you see, today you've gone back to the UK. You are gallivanting in the UK, searching for talent.
Speaking on how to tap into diaspora talent.
Now, when the talent that you have not nurtured, you go call it and they say, wait, let me think to you, have an offense with it. Now you've gone back there to go. Are you going to, what role are you going to play in their development? Is it not the same thing?
Yeah.
You are destroying football here locally. But when you go out, you are having what? A second tone. What sort of administrator is this? When it suits you, you bend the rule. When it doesn't suit you, you stick to the rule. God will judge us all.
Yeah. Let me take Bernard's thought because he has to go and he would be leaving us pretty soon. Bernard, just talk to me what your positive and negatives are about the squad.
Oh, interestingly, I've been calm and listening, for a minute, and I know when it comes to selection for major tournaments, there are key areas that technical teams look out for before they give players opportunity into the squad. So I look at current form and performance, and indeed, I agree with a portion of what Coach Nimley rightly speaks of. That in terms of current form, you cannot drop Joseph Pinto because he's in form. Well, we've said that our squad is not one of the best in recent times. And it has shown in some of the competitions we've had an opportunity to play in, i.e. the AFCON, the last World Cup. Our performance have been reflective that our boys have not pulled up or pulled their weight up a little. So taking Joseph Pinto to this World Cup would have been a sure banker for us. But we miss him. He's in form. So I question why the technical team omitted such a player. Maybe my next pointer will be able to explain this. Then another point I look at is fitness, injury, history, and physical conditioning. These are areas that matter to a technical setup, rightly, because tournament exposes all vulnerabilities. And if you are taking a player to the World Cup and he's not really fit or he's gotten a certain injury history that keeps repeating itself, then indeed it's going to have huge effect on us. And Coach Riley mentions an example. We took Wakasu to a certain competition and we didn't see didn't see anything from that player. So well, then the question comes, in relation to players who've played minutes. If I say minutes, it will be like someone who's played about 4,000 or 300 or 2,000 minutes or what have you. We're talking about players who are coming back, from injury, have not had a lot of playing time, but we've given an opportunity into this setup. But look, it is better to have a player who is fit and a coach can polish to get the best out of than to take a player who is. Coaches have rightly indicated that. For example, the Argentinian coach,
Scaloni.
Scaloni has rightly stated that you have to take players who are near 100% to major competitions. And if you look at a player who scored in Myanmar, right, and there's Myanmar who is coming from the backdrop of not getting a lot of playing time. Then
talking about
then that's questionable.
Not just any ordinary injury, an ACL.
Is he near 100%? That's questionable. And what is he going to do? Is he going to be part of the entire squad, 26-man squad? Or he's going to be effective for the country? Should we have need of him at a certain point in time? My second point. Third, I feel tactical fit and squad balance.
Okay.
It is where I have a few, the coach included certain players that we are questioning, and certain players who are part of the larger pool, the 55-man provisional squad, but didn't make the 20. This is not 20.
The 20.
This 20. It is really not 20. 2 goalkeepers will go out, and I really agree with you. Probably maybe Agbesi and that Annan, Felix Annan guy. So the players, the playing body itself, I don't think anybody will be touched because we need 2 out. And this is the squad we are taking. If the FA or the Federation is telling you that by June 1 we are going to tell you the 26-man squad, that's the 26-man squad. We are going to play against Wales on June 2. You take 28, and then what? After June 1, you are going to name the proper 26, and then what is this squad's composition going to do? I feel that bit of communication led a lot of Ghanaians into thinking in a different manner.
I think it came on Monday.
Monday, what day? What time?
What's today? Today's Friday. Monday.
I think it was in the afternoon, right?
And no, it didn't come in the afternoon. It came when a bit late.
Okay.
It was in the evening. It was in the evening.
I'm coming. Let me just.
It was in the evening.
So
not 10 about.
It was in the evening.
Not 10 about.
I remember on our group page. Yeah, they dropped it around 9. Julio Asak. One of them. Yeah.
So it came on Tuesday.
Yeah,
it was Tuesday. Yeah, around 9.
Yeah. It was in the evening.
So from this squad,
8 9 9.
From this squad, I feel is a mixture of a bit of age and mixture of age and proper profile.
Okay.
So proper profiling, i.e. players who've excelled in the foreign front. An example, Antoine Semenyo, who fits the squad perfectly because there's no questions about him. And then maybe a bit of age in looking at the opportunity or the chances of introducing certain players in the near future to build a squad around. Today, when we had our topics for discussion, earlier this week, I went into looking back into CK Akuno's squad. He paraded for AFCONs, those tournament qualifiers and all of that. I look at Milovan Rajivac's squad. He's 55 provisional, and then when he skewed it down to 26, 28, and I was looking at the consistent nature of players who come in and go out, and I figured it's a bit about profiling and age. Like we look at the future, but is this coach really in for the future? He's just in for the short period. It is why we should have gotten this squad without a lot of talks. Majid Ashimeru is part of the proper 55 provisional.
Played against Mexico.
But why is he not in this?
Javier Gray impressed with his performance.
Marvin Senanya, he's in this squad, right?
Yeah.
For the future. Age. In that space. So I saw the coach doing a bit of but then again the bit of look, it's not the coach alone who selected this squad. It's not the coach alone. It's not the coach alone.
Me support for reason. In that the only
the two of you are on the same.
Mumma
If I see the comments on YouTube, as I was decided to talk.
I've been quiet for.
Somebody say, I beg to confess.
Look.
Yeah, but
so they have had discussions with executive council members of this federation.
Yeah.
And important people who are close to.
Did they say that they'll change the squad?
No, the squad is not going to change. This is the squad.
So you are sticking with this 28.
The names you mentioned, they're part of the 55 professional.
Once you make it to this 28 squad,
that's it.
Charlie, outfield player.
You have to go and prove a point.
Yeah, Gideon Mensah when he was interviewed. He said, going to my second World Cup.
And Brandon Thomas Asante.
He said, going to my second World Cup. He knows. He's going.
So I mean, the next issue I'll mention that I feel took a lot of people out is team chemistry, the attitude and mentality of the players. Yeah. We've mentioned that majority of our players in the foreign fold have really not played well this season. And we've mentioned that about 10 players.
Double relegation. Double.
For one we couldn't have omitted for a specific reason.
Relegated.
Double relegation.
Now you're captain.
Which one be the double?
Leicester City. Relegated
from EPL.
I want to get double relegation. Yeah, relegated.
But Leicester says that though Jordan will release on June 30. That's today. And so I mean, he's no longer.
He's a free agent.
Namely for stop that.
But if you're done,
so in wrapping up, look, Thomas Tuchel says something that, and not Thomas alone. Didier Deschamps says something. You need happy campers. Okay, players that you bring, a group that you bring together, that would.
They misbehave. No, about it. When the thing went over the microphone, when he was saying on the screen, yes.
And double relegation.
So look, the coach knew from the onset he was in trouble, and he didn't want the full backroom staff out of his scope.
Yeah,
because he's going to struggle naming players for the national team. So the FA first off looked at the base. You know, every national team has gotten the base. Then they've gotten a certain player that they call into the national setup for a major tournament like the World Cup, who goes on social media and is all excited about it. If you recall, we had Daniel Kofice. That was the guy who was celebrating the last time when we gave him a call-up. So we have those kind of players, and players who know that someone you knows you'll be going to the World Cup. Nobody's going to question you because he's lived it, because the numbers are there.
You mean he's earned his spot?
He's earned his spot. But 3 seasons ago, I don't think he felt he was a direct slot into the setup. No matter what's happening at the back side of Thomas Partey, he knows he's an integral part of this team, regardless of the coach or the manager that we parade. So they needed a bit of the backroom stuff there to ask for recommendations, and the coach also spoke to the former coach Otuado.
I see.
And in the last point, inquired of mentality, those kind of details. People who make the team. What's the right word?
Take how they come.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Team cohesion.
And team cohesion, and it's the reasons why he left certain people out of the 26, 28. And kept them in the 55. Now, note that injuries happen, any moment in football.
Yeah.
Or at any time in football. And he'll be relying on the names we mentioned and question that they're out of the 55 to be back up, for this, for whoever gets out of the squad. So, the coach is aware this selection, all of that is not from me. Even in the goalkeeping department, he had to find out from Desmond Fatal to make sure he gets things right. That's why he needed competition. The reason why we're having 5 goalkeepers, he needed competition, and that's all. That is why the communication department of the FA was particular about the visuals of the goalkeepers and their reflexes during that training session, and intentionally left the coaches mannerisms, or if you want, reactions when the goalkeepers were trying to catch the ball and get up and all of those. They left it there to paint a certain picture. So all said and done, look, these boys have gotten an opportunity because entirely we've gotten a strong talent pool, but we've not gotten a lot of exceptional players in all departments. Maybe in attack and in midfield we know it's Thomas Partey who per consistency have shown those colors, but in defense even there we struggle, and in the goalkeeping area to struggle. But recall that this coach is a defensive minded manager, and it is why there are lots of questions, because we've seen the players play and what they're able to do on the pitch. Some are attacking oriented, but he's going to change the thinking of certain players to play in a style that best suits him, that will give him results at this World Cup, because his contract is tied to certain things. When we get to
no matter how
go in there, he'll go, but his contract is tied to certain things, even on financial rewards. Going into this World Cup. So for me, I don't have a lot of problem with this squad because I am aware of the 55 provisional. Yeah, of course, the 55 provisional. But I'm not able to put certain names out. But I know there'll be one or two, calls
dropouts and
calls into the final 26. Sometimes maybe in the tournament.
All right, I'll come to you, Kwachi and Niall. But today we spoke to Henry Asante. He was on the World Cup Central. We asked him a few questions relating to some of the players that had people reacting to it. Listen to this. He's back into the 28-man squad, and that conversation has been rife among Ghanaian fans. He and then Derek Arthur-Cohn. What can you tell us about that?
What am I supposed to tell you, please?
Well, I mean, the Baba Rahman situation, because he's had a lot of people talking. Arthur-Cohn was part of the friendlies against Austria in Germany, and people are not too happy with he being dropped and Rahman picked ahead of him. What can you tell us about what Queiroz looked into that to settle on that decision?
In the end, is the decision of the coach. Was it done on merit? Yes, it was done on merit. Baba had a good season. Yes, he's been out of the team for quite some time since that unfortunate incident in Kumasi, where he was booed by the fans in that AFCON qualifier against Central African Republic. But let me place on record that Carlos may have been the one to successfully convince the player to return. But when Otto was around, he wanted him back. Even when Chris Hutton, under whose tutelage the player had that or experienced that unfortunate incident in Kumasi, also tried. Spoke to him several times, went to him, met him on different occasions, and then at that time the player felt he was psychologically not ready. He needed time to think through it. He also spoke about the fact that he has a family and going through that period was very challenging. When Otto took over, he also tried, met him a few times, spoke to him a number of times. And then when Carlos took over, he decided to try once more. And luckily, he's been successful and the player is back. That is one side of the conversation. The other side of the conversation is that the coach calls the shots, the backstop with the coach. The coach decides who is in the team at what point and who is not in the team. Unfortunately, you have only 26 slots available to fill in terms of representation.
All right, so that's Henry Asante. Coach, you want to react to that?
You see, these people, at times when they are communicating, I don't know whether they think they are smarter than anybody or they are smarter than all of us. How can you say, let me put on record? How do something that is being put on record concluded may as may have been.
Yeah.
What sort of record is
contradicting,
that? If you are putting something on record,
it means you know it for sure.
You know for sure, and you are stating it as a fact.
It be factos.
Factos. You saw the way he answered you when you asked him at the Baba, what are you expecting him to say?
What do you want us to tell you?
What do you want us to tell you? You see the arrogance?
It's just
you see the disrespect?
For the ordinary Ghanaian to know what's happening.
That's the main question on every Ghanaian.
Because your boss is on record to have said that all those who turned down the opportunity to come and play for Ghana in any of the qualifying, they will not be given. Baba is one of them.
That was even
he's one of them.
To help quench all the speculations that people have had.
They've not handled the boys coming back proper. The way they've handled his comeback. It's so, that's what I'm saying. I'm praying to God that his performances will be top notch so that this thing just go to bed once and for all. But if he were to do anything otherwise, he will come and explain. Yeah, he goes plain tired.
But real thoughts on the squad so that we can talk some Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain.
Just to wrap up on that quickly, I think the point coach is making is actually quite good. Like even at a point where Babaraman was returning to the squad, there was always going to be a lot of noise around it. But to then make that go side by side with the Attah situation, that's just a recipe for disaster. And if you look at the voice didn't go on, by the end of it, I think what he said about the situations for the players who did not get called up. Yeah. We wish them the best, and life goes on.
Yeah, life goes on.
And that hits on the central. That hits on the
life goes
the
on.
Central point of everything that's going with the Attah situation. It's not about his nationality switch. It's about the way we treat people.
I see.
It's about someone who showed that he was committed to a cause. He came all the way without the first time for the Mali game. He traveled. He traveled even though he was not able to play with the game, but he stayed with the squad. He wasn't one of some players would have said, if I can't play, I won't come. There's no need for me to come and travel and leave what I'm doing on my cloud side. He came, he traveled with the squad. He played. He wasn't able to play. The next round of the game, he's finally able to play against Austria, against Germany and Austria. And then when it's time for the next selection, once it seems like he's coming into the squad, the reports that he was called, like he thought he was going to get into the squad. Everything that's around the situation made it seem like he was going to get into the squad. And for him to be treated in the way that he had been treated, that's the central point of everything that's wrong with how we address this issue. It's the way we treat people and the way we assume that certain people have the right to be in this squad and certain people have to fight beyond reasonable limits to get their entrance into the squad. And that's something that I think that as a country in general we need to find a way to change that. Just quickly on the squad, I think this whole thing starts from Otto Addo sacking. It all goes back to the time when Otto Addo himself was let go of the job, the time period in which he was given, the fact that we decided his performances never got better or got worse. Maybe after the AFCON qualifiers into the World Cup qualifiers, there was an uptick, but in terms of performances, in terms of how we were actually playing, there's never actually been a real difference. So to wait for the performance against Germany or against Austria, what they are trying to tell us is when we saw them against normal for lack of a better way to phrase it, when we saw them against opponents who were at our level, he looked exceptional. When we saw him against opponents who were better than us, we could see a distinction in that, and that's why we fired him. And I feel like every Ghanaian who has, if you go back to the AFCON qualifying campaign, we knew that this man was not the man who should take Ghana into the World Cup. They sacked him, but what they've done by bringing Queiroz and everything that's happening so far means it looks like they're doing everything they can to make it difficult for him to succeed. Everything they can to make it seem like this is not on us by changing the coach, the players that he's calling in, all these little changes are going to make it quite difficult for him going into the World Cup. And I think just looking at the situation as a whole, with Ghana going into the game, I have less. I think since the situations are obviously with him coming in, I think it's supposed to give us this sort of. There's supposed to be more confidence coming in now that he's coming in. I just don't like the distractions that have been around the squad. The squad itself, if I'm looking at some of the players, the only thing I can assume is that some of the injured players that were called up are being given an assessment. And maybe if they feel like they are not fit, maybe they can also be, then they can use that spot to bring in other players. I'm also worried about the players who are, I don't know how far Kudu's situation is in terms of injuries.
I'm not sure he'll be part of the squad.
I'm also worried that there's a scenario in which because Nyama and other players have been injured, they see how maybe we can find a way to fit Kudus in. I don't know how far that goes in, but I think that the squad selection, there definitely was an attempt by the GFA to choose a coach, and that would definitely be, if you are the GFA and you want to meddle with the squad selection, when you are choosing a coach just before a World Cup, I think one of your priorities would be to get a coach who is malleable, or to make it one of your criteria for hiring a coach to be a coach who is willing to who is willing to be talked to, who is willing to have advice given to him. Maybe the backroom staff was also one of the conditions that help. And like you said, even though there's a new coaching, I don't see that much difference between this tournament and other tournaments. And some of the points coach has made are very good. One about how we should, not a lot has changed in the way we're preparing for this tournament. So the fact that we're going into it thinking we're going to have a different result is surprising. And I just don't think that we've chosen the best 26 players to represent Ghana at the World Cup. And I hopefully, like we keep saying, I hope these players will prove us wrong. And when they get to the world stage, maybe playing at the World Cup can spark something in them. But going into the World Cup, I think there's a lot that we've left to be desired in terms of our selection.
I'm sure you want to have a quick bite on the World Cup, and then I'll start off the Arsenal conversation with you too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just a quick one. I think because time is fast spent, so we'll speak a little bit more on that tomorrow. On the Republic of Football. So I'll get more time to delve much into that. But I think it's the how people have decided to all of a sudden become excuse my language, like deaf to this and blind to this whole situation and making it look like it is just Attah-Mensah and his family feeling entitled. That is not the case, because in the build up to where we are right now, the reaction that you've seen from his uncle or heard from his uncle, it is natural.
Right now, the uncle to be the hear differences.
It is natural.
Uncle and things.
It is natural. Whether it's his uncle or it's not his uncle, it is a natural. It is a natural reaction, because now Marvin Senaya recently switched his nationality from France to Ghana, and he's part of the World Cup squad. He's part of the team. I know he's going. Derek Attah-Mensah, who has been with the team and has had his nationality switch issue drag for almost a year or little over a year, didn't get the chance to be part of this team. This is the same Attah-Mensah who was part of the Black Stars team that traveled to Chad. And the qualifiers against Chad and Mali, he was part of the team. And we even sat in this same studio and questioned, why do you bring him in and have him take per diem? Have him
at the press conference
flight tickets.
Henry was asked there.
Yes,
at the press conference, journalists asked.
His nationality switch has not been completed. So he endured all this. He came to expecting to play. He didn't play, and all of these issues came up. We even questioned that, why would you bring in a player at the expense of someone who is eligible to come and play, and you bring in Attah-Mensah who isn't eligible, he can't play, he ends up using our resources, because at the end of the day, even if you don't pay him per diem money, he slept in the hotel, he ate some of the food
at the expense of
the taxpayer. So he went through all this.
He ate our food.
He went through all this. Then at the end of the day, he performs well for his club. He plays 2 games for Ghana in against Austria and against Germany. First game, his rating was 5.6. Me, I don't dwell too much on statistics.
So against Austria,
his performance was just average against Austria. But since a lot of people are interested in statistics, they should go and check it out. Flash score. His rating was 5.6. He was not the worst player on that pitch that day. Then his performance against Germany, it improved to 7.1. His rating improved to 7.1. He was the second best rated player statistically on the Ghana squad. Benjamin Asare was the highest rated. He had 7.2, 7.3. And it was Alexander Jiku and Attah-Mensah who were rated 7.1. So how then do you justify that, okay, he had a terrible outing, so that was his justify your inclusion and he flopped? Justify your inclusion and he flopped based on 2 games. If we are basing it on that, then there's no way Jonas Ajete should be part of this team, because at the end of the day, he's not totally convinced.
He's been playing for Wolfsburg.
Wolfsburg, he played like 5 league games, and now they've been relegated. Attah-Mensah played 29 games for Union Berlin. and they are in the German Bundesliga. So it's not about entitlement, it's about fairness, and the fact that everything that he's done showed that he was willing and ready to play for Ghana and committed. If you are not committed, when your nationality switch is not complete, why would you board a flight and come and be in that hot weather in Mali and Chad? Especially for a German born player or individual, even us who are born and raised here in Ghana, moving over to Mali, we can clearly tell that it's very uncomfortable, it's very hot, but he managed to brave all those conditions and he was part of the team, showing willingness to be part of the team. He's gone through all these stresses, that he submitted every document that he needs to submit, and for close to a year or a little over a year, simple nationality switch, it cannot be done. How many months did it take for Iñaki Williams to switch from Spain to Ghana? So what ahead of the 2022 World Cup?
What at all has caused the delay? And
exactly, that's why it raises questions, and when those questions are raised, and the follow-up is that he gets suspiciously dropped from the national team, why wouldn't his uncle have a reaction like that? The guy has sat on another radio station in Ghana and said that my nationality switch has been completed. His brother has put out on social media that his nationality switch has been completed. His uncle
lied to us that there was still a problem with the nationality
switch. His uncle has stated in an interview on 2 platforms that his nationality switch has been completed. So how then do you say that, there's this narrative that his nationality switch hasn't been completed, and so because of that he got omitted? And let's put all those things aside. Let's look at on the pitch per our left full back options. Where does Derek Atakon rank? He definitely ranks either number 1 or number 2, but definitely not number 3, because if you look at the performances that we've had from our left full backs this season, Gideon Mensah should not be part of this team. He should not be part of this team. And I love what coach said about his versatility. That is Derek Atakon. Look at these 2 guys, Gideon Mensah and Baba Rahman. In their younger years, 2022 World Cup, the 2022 World Cup, they were our left full back options. Gabi, wait.
I know where this point is.
They were our left full back options in the 2022 World Cup. How did they perform?
Normal.
In their younger years,
average rating.
Baba Rahman and Gideon Mensah were our left full backs when we went to Qatar in 2022. And now, 4 years later, a 31-year-old Baba Rahman and Gideon Mensah are the same people we are taking to the World Cup, when we had the chance to either drop both or have one dropped and have Derek Atakon included, and we see nothing wrong with that. People, we are going to be in a situation where that left full back is going to be lined up against either Marcus Rashford, Anthony Gordon, or Bukayo Saka. And you are telling me that 31-year-old 2026 Baba Rahman and Gideon Mensah are the one going to be lined up against these guys.
He will stop them.
That is from the defensive standpoint. Offensively, clearly we are going to be playing in transition. Because look at the number of midfielders he took. Look at the number of midfielders or defenders and attackers that we have. Clearly we are going to be playing transition football, counter-attacking football. Atakon, Gideon Mensah, Baba Rahman. Who will be your best pick? Atakon. Who will be your best pick? Atakon. Like, seriously, Harry Maguire. We sat in this same studio. Harry Maguire got dropped from the England national team, and we said that one of the reasons why he got dropped is simple. Imagine the loose ball. They are playing against Ghana, and then there's a loose ball, and it's Harry Maguire and Antoine Semenyo. On your guest said, pick. What do you think will happen? Now imagine the same situation, the same England-Ghana game. Baba Rahman or Gideon Mensah as left full back. There's a loose ball. Baba Rahman against Bukayo Saka. Baba Rahman against Marcus Rashford. Baba Rahman against Anthony Gordon. Likewise, Gideon Mensah. Can you imagine? Like, it's disaster. You can see it all over the place. So it doesn't fit from on the field issues. It doesn't fit. Off the field, it doesn't fit. And how do you have a situation where in this midfield, Black Stars midfield, you have Kwesi Sibo and Elisha Owusu, and you do not have Majid Ashimero in it? Charlie, you see, the coach has made his picks. No problem.
You don't have
the coach has made his picks. No problem. We will support. But we already sounded a warning that per what has happened. I was so confident that Ghana will definitely go progress from the group. We'll qualify to the next stage. But after seeing the squad,
let's relax.
Seeing the squad, my confidence has been so lowered because how can you have a situation where Ibrahim Sulemana is not in this midfield?
Yeah,
Ibrahim Sulemana is not in this midfield. Majid Ashimiru is not in this midfield, and you are trying to convince me that Sibo and Elisha Owusu, they perform better in their clubs or even in their national team, and they deserve a call up to this World Cup than those guys. Are you kidding me? I mean, the Joseph Peso bits, that one there is well spoken about. But those issues, that whole Baba Rahman, Derek Atakon bit, Baba Rahman, if you call him, I don't have a problem with it. But you cannot have a situation where our left full backs for this upcoming World Cup, the options are Baba Rahman and Gideon Mensah minus Derek Atakon. And people are saying that why are we acting like he's prime Marcelo and he's prime Alaba. No, he's not prime Marcelo. He's not prime Alaba.
I'm not better than him.
But here's the situation. You are setting yourself up for failure in the future. You think the diaspora boys, they are not watching. You think they are not listening. You think their families are not watching and listening. They will tell them, thanks to the internet, they will see. They will hear about it. Next time, let's mark it. Next time, when we have a situation where a diaspora boy is in the middle of either playing for Ghana or another country and he's dragging his feet, let's not make the player look like he is the evil one. Because of issues like this, how is it that a nationality switch has dragged on for multiple months? Meanwhile, we've seen that in 2022, when even AI wasn't even around or wasn't that prominent, it took like 3 months, and you were done with Iñaki Williams' nationality switch. And now in 2026, when technology has improved so much, you cannot get a nationality switch done in the span of a year. Come on, man! And you do not smell something fishy?
Charlie, we have to move on. The way you hit up, no. If I don't stop, we'll close today. Kwashi, you won't say anything again. No, there's nothing to say. Tomorrow we'll continue. What do you want to say?
All I was going to make is that I see a similarity between the Joseph Pencil and the Katakun situation, and it goes back to Coach's thing about the honesty. About sometimes there's something that's clearly before our own eyes, and rather than telling us that he can't play for this reason or we are choosing this player for this reason, they would rather be dishonest and rather almost gaslight you to believe in something else. And that's.
Life will go on. You think you remain there as FA president and as spokesperson forever? Your time will come.
Quick prediction on the Champions League final. Arsenal PSG, Puskás Arena, Budapest. Later tomorrow 4 p.m.
Tomorrow we are here on the
Republic of Football. We'll be here to run with you.
Logically, I think PSG are going to wrap it up very easily. If I'm going purely by the numbers, by the style of football, by the experience in the final. PSG come into this with the experience of having won this last year, and they look like the better team. Maybe the team, and I don't like to use this because people think I don't mean the better, like they play the better football. I don't think football. We need to break football down into who is more aesthetically pleasing. But I think PSG are a better team than Arsenal at this point in their growth. So logically, I think Arsenal should win. But emotionally, I think everything is actually logically, I think PSG should be the team that win. But emotionally, I think Arsenal are the ones that have everything going for them. I think the fact that they were able to secure the Premier League title gives them an experience. It gives them that confidence. If they had lost the Premier League in addition to not winning to getting knocked out early of the FA Cup and losing the Carabao Cup final, I think that would have been mentally very challenging for Arsenal. But for them to go into tomorrow's final on the back of having finally done it, to have the experience of being Premier League champions and to already have the experience this season of losing a cup final, I think having all that put together gives them an edge that they didn't have. Whether that edge will be enough to get over PSG, that will be hard to tell. But I think that PSG they have a better
PSG to defend a title. Then we are done.
Arsenal to win. Arsenal to win.
Yeah. Oh yeah, PSG to win. I mean, as I've always said, that is their biggest trump card or their biggest strength, and it's down to the fact that they can hurt you in so many ways, and the fact that if you look at the opposite side, if I'm Luis Enrique, what do I have to bother about regarding Arsenal's attack? All I have to fix is my ability to defend set pieces, and I'm done. I know I'll shut them off, and PSG have shown weakness when it comes to defending the set piece. So if I'm PSG, I'm Luis Enrique, all I need to do is just drill my players to be top level efficient when it comes to defending set pieces, and let us play our usual game. That's it. They'll shut them off and be able to get that win. So for me, PSG win.
PSG win. Okay, coach.
There's a lot of tactical battle.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll come and then we'll deal with that.
Tuchel versus Tuchel. Arteta versus Sergeant Lee.
Look, I think for the first time in history, the narrative of Arsenal will change. Yeah, I believe so. I think that there's a reason why they have gone through the tournament unbeaten, and there's a reason why the time has come that Arsenal wins their first ever Champions League title. I don't know, but I have the feeling that they will win it. They will win it because I think truly, from the very beginning to the end, they are the team most deserving of winning it. They've gone unbeaten, and I think tomorrow we'll see a proper challenge for PSG.
Proper challenge.
Yeah, I think PSG beating Liverpool, beating those teams. Chelsea,
Bayern Munich, and all this.
Their only proper
Chelsea.
Their only proper competitor was Bayern Munich. Even that, the referee had to say. The referee, in my view, over 2 legs, contributed to Bayern Munich losing that semi-final.
The PSG faithfuls won't be happy.
No, the fact is the fact. That Alphonso Davies penalty was never a penalty.
Yeah.
You take that out. I don't think any of the Bayern Munich goal had any controversy around it. They scored clean, perfect goals. But that Alphonso Davies penalty awarded to PSG, at the end of the day, that was what made the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that Arsenal being solid at the back will find a way through. And if Arsenal show a bit more boldness, courage, discipline in the attacking play, I think they will surprise PSG tomorrow. So I am tipping Arsenal to win this. And tomorrow, God willing, my big man, Francis Oko.
Yeah, Charlie.
He will be here with us in the studio.
Charlie. Francis Oko.
He should have been here last week.
He's super excited.
Tomorrow he will come. He's coming with vigor. Full vigor.
Francis Oko.
And the boys are ready to host him in the studio. And he's the best Arsenal supporter, Nigerian Arsenal that I have seen. Francis Oko. He will come, and tomorrow, to get him to finish us all here, Arsenal have to finish us all. Arsenal have to win.
You mean
when
finish?
Arsenal win, we will all silly. We will all be finished in a busy Francis Oko. Waiting for you.
Yeah, big shout out to Mr. Oko, who is watching and listening to us as we speak. And big shout out to our YouTube guys. Let me take some messages. Sweet Kwame says Arsenal to win. No, it says PSG to win. I told you. Okay. It says, Coach, how do you want me to say this? No, I don't read it. And the people on YouTube just misbehaving. It says, Henry Asante Chum, look at how he's answering the questions. Why is he fighting with Gabi? Charlie, guys, let's go. Let's do shouts.
Shout. Yeah, big shouts to Gabriel. I met him earlier this week. His nickname is Chuck Norris.
Hey!
Chuck Norris.
That's not like him.
Oh, no. I don't know why he got that name. So, yeah, big shouts to Gabriel, a.k.a. Chuck Norris. Lovely guy. He's a fan of the show. Easily identified me. And, we had a good chat.
Yeah, so I'm sure he called you Shiny Brother. Oh, he was
kind of. Yeah, so big shouts to Gabriel, aka Chuck Norris. Big shouts to Pakwesi, the car dealer, good friend of mine. And birthday shouts in house to the biggest producer in Citi. I mean, any number that you want to any big person.
The Staunch United Fund.
Any big person in Ghana.
The biggest fund of my
be it economical, be it sports, entertainment,
environment,
everything. The man get contacts pass.
Hey.
Fred Jabano.
Hey. Mr. Fred Jabano.
Fred Jabano.
He be
happy belated birthday.
You say Carrick be one of man.
happy belated birthday, Mr. Jabano. Mr. Jabano. It's top Fred Jabano.
No more Jabano. No more. Top happy birthday,
happy belated birthday.
Belated. Yo, I drop. Chinumo, I know Omo Yemi.
He go sort here.
Charlie, the bread came.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah, the bread.
The bread came.
What's the name again?
Love Baker.
Oh,
Love Baker.
Is it Love? L-O-V-E?
No, L-O-A-F.
Oh, Charlie.
Love Baker.
Charlie, the bread
is Nancy of the Roman Rich. Charlie.
See, I do double capsule.
I say you for
the bread now for finish.
The bread can try some black.
Sergeant Lee.
If you want to taste the Love Baker, get to Mahia Afwama, close to Ablekuma.
Oh, Charlie, you go find
Mahia
for one side.
Close to Ablekuma.
That's why you laughing.
The boys have received the bread. No more matter
bread
like
and we have tested
the wheat bread, the sugar bread, the butter bread, Love Baker. And themselves
they're not in the double
double Auntie Nancy on Dabushi. Amen.
Charlie, shout out to Uncle Jimmy. So last week Sunday was his birthday. It's my birthday too, but I think we're born on the same day, and that's solid guy. I wanted to also just how do you call it? Talk to. Sorry.
Hey, you want to talk to the girl?
No, I don't.
297. But what do you want?
No. We didn't get to speak on our. I wanted to thank everyone who was able to wish me, but I also didn't get to speak to Jimmy, so I wanted to. The bigger shout. Everyone, I think everyone
so
over here knows him.
Himself.
No, not to me. To Uncle Jimmy. Not, but yeah. I hope he had a good one. To shouts to everyone at Abasi. Yeah,
that'd be hard. We were waiting for that one.
Charlie, Bush, Zinto, Pressure, Korea, different. Like every time I go back, like I said, the other guys who they shout me, Charlie, we watch the show. You did on today, all those things. Like, we're like it's hard guys, and they're just showing support all the time. So like, shout out to them, shout out to everyone that listens and support the show. And we're back tomorrow.
Okay, Coach
Charlie. Last week I didn't have my car on me, right? And I told the whole world that my car got broke down. And the smooth fix auto mechanic people.
Well, it's quite be some romantic guy.
The people call me say make I can't pick my car.
Yeah, man.
Charlie, I go pick my car. Where them day? If you go down somewhere by the
then they one side. You go
if
find
you go towards the Liberty, they must pitch there. Charlie, then they there. Just acts of smooth fix auto mechanic. Charlie, my car they drive. I just want to thank the guys there and tell them that. Do you know what? They say, Coach, we know you are going to thank us on the biggest sports platform. So we do it for you for free.
Okay.
And like I told you guys last week, they said any member of this Dex that has a car that need it to undergo proper maintenance, spraying, engine checks, or BBR.
Everything there for you.
BBR.
Clean.
BBR. Just make sure you go to the Smooth Fix Auto Mechanic.
Yeah, man.
By the Dansoma Liberties Stadium there. When you get there, just ask. And it is going to be done. Look, the beauty is that when my car broke down and I spoke to them, they sent their towing car, took it to the shop for free. That one, when they are giving you that service, is for free. Then they'll begin to diagnose the car and deal with the car. And by the time you go, you are top notch. I'm grateful, Charlie. I'm so grateful for whatever you have done for me.
Yeah, man.
May the good Lord continue to bless you.
Someone says I should ask you, are you bringing the concussion to the US?
What, the person wants someone?
Yeah.
The person wants someone, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. We go talk about that later. If only the people will allow me to pass to pass, I'll bring back.
You will reach there.
I will reach there.
Breaks out to the song is
taking over.
You know Sergeant Lee. PSG Louis. Many thanks to our sponsors: Betway, Bet Influenza, Blue James Energy Drink, Litina Travel and Tour, Extra Cash, Bank of Africa. They helped us to do this tonight. Right, well, back same time next week, but tomorrow we'll be here 2 to somewhere 5-6 to run you through the Arsenal Paris Saint-Germain Champions League final at the Pushkash Arena 97.3. We'll bring you all the action. And then before we go, let me tell you again, if maybe you missed, maybe you joined the show somewhere around 8 p.m. The World Cup
is live.
If you are not there, just
it's live.
Find Channel 1 TV.
It's live.
The 104 matches.
It's live.
It's on your screen.
It's live.
The guys will be there.
It's live.
We have World Cup Central for
it's
you.
Live.
3 to 4.
It's live.
After that, we'll bring you the games.
It's live. It's live. It's
Watch
live.
it. Opening
it's
game.
Live.
Mexico, South Africa.
It's live.
All the way to the final.
It's live.
On Channel 1 TV.
It's live.
We are bringing you all the World Cup. Don't miss
live.
it. Many thanks for doing this with us. We appreciate you guys a lot. The guys on YouTube. Big shout out to you all. Big shouts again to our sponsors. Big shouts to Emmanuel Latte. He's my wingman. I always here on Fridays to do this with us. And also Edwin Kwakofi. Yeah, man. Jao Pedro Edwin Kwakofi.
Lethal finisher.
Yeah, lethal finisher. Yeah. You know they talk plenty. He's silent. He did the background. It caused damage. Oh, Charlie. Allah, Edwin. Yeah, take care of yourself. Like I said, we'll be back here tomorrow, 2 to 5 p.m. The Republic of Football. Goodbye. Take care and bye-bye.
Sugar.